Hey y'all. Oh, it's playing again. It sounds so good it wanted to play again. Hey y'all, welcome to Unique Truth with Wjzz. We're having a few technical difficulties, but that's okay. We're getting it together. Right now, today, we are talking about the main topic for today. Oh, when I tell y'all stuff not working, it's not working. Nope, that's something different. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. Everything's not working today, so we're going to try to figure it out. I'm still trying to pull it up. I don't know why it gave me what it gave me. I don't know. Welcome to Unique Truth. I'm Wjzz. If you want to talk to me, give me a call, 313-355-6018, while I work out these technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. Everything is not working. The music almost didn't play. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's opening up now. 1 second. Okay, here we go. So today we are talking about a multitude of things, but the main thing we're talking about is cheating. The do's and don'ts of cheating. And I know that sounds crazy, but there are some do's and don'ts to cheating. You know, some things you should do, some things you shouldn't do. I mean, if you're going to disrespect me, at least disrespect me respectfully, if that makes any kind of sense, okay? Again, I say if you want to talk, say something about the topic, want to just say hello, give me a call, 313-355-6018, and we can talk about it, like I said, or if you just want to say hello. So, research tells us that the average man cheats around 20% of the time, and the female woman, she cheats about 13% of the time. But I think the numbers are higher. Just for the simple fact is, I know from back in the day, like 80 years ago, give or take, yeah, 80 years ago, an older woman that I knew said she cheated because her husband had a gambling problem, and he would spend all the money on gambling. He wasn't paying bills. He was running the streets. You know, she didn't know what to do, and she didn't work because women didn't work back then. And a neighbor would toss money on a rock across the street into her yard so she could take that money and pay her bills and buy food for her children, another man's children. She would do that. He would do that for her. They ended up together, and she ended up having 2 babies by him. But she told her husband that those were his children, of course. So, and they both had spouses. And so he was married, she was married, but neither one of them left their spouses. So cheating has been a thing for both men and women for a minute. So this is why I'm talking about this, and you'll kind of understand what I'm saying when I say this about the situation. A guy reached out to me in my DMs, and I appreciate him for reaching out to me. He said his wife is cheating, and this is why I say there are do's and don'ts. She cheated with his best friend, okay? And he said this has been going on for years. And this is the part that he says pisses him off the most. He told his best friend everything about his relationship with his wife. He told him how she liked it, how many times they did it, when they wasn't doing it, why they weren't doing it, everything about their sex life he told to his so-called best friend. And wow, so dude was using that information to push up on his wife, and that's the part, like, don't do that. I think that's the worst when you do something like that. With my friend, don't do my friend, don't do my sister, don't do my cousin, don't do somebody that I know. You know, if you doing a stranger, I probably could be okay with that, but not my friend. And then that makes me wonder, were y'all, how long, when did this come about? How did this come about? Who came up with the idea? Who, you know, all at least a whole bunch of questions, a whole bunch of things that I would have a problem with. And if you're going to have a baby or have sex with somebody, don't have a baby. I know somebody that has a baby by their sister's husband, and you got kids, and she got kids by your husband, so that makes that child your kid's sibling cousin. a first cousin at that, and then they sibling. I don't even know how you do that. I really don't. And I don't know. You know, if you're going to do that, at least protect yourself. Wear a condom, take birth control. Don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant by your sister's husband or your husband's brother, or, you know, I know people that have kids with their cousin's boyfriend or husband. So if you, and then this is another thing. If you got cheated on, you do have to stop and look at the things. Was it, or did they have a legitimate reason to cheat? And the guy said he didn't think that she had a legitimate reason to cheat. He thought he took care of the home. He thought he took care of her sexual needs, bought her things, took her on vacation. Some people just cheat because they can, you know? And I say that to say, like, if you were cheating, or if you got cheated on, could you say, when they said, well, you know, I cheated on you because we haven't had sex in 2 months, and I got tired of asking you for it, begging you for it, because that's what it seems like. You kept turning me down, turning me away. And it's not just men who seek out sex and don't get it in a relationship. It's women that seek out sex in a relationship and don't get it, and as well. And I think those might be kind of a legitimate reason. And most people, everybody's not married. So we have people that aren't married, but they live together. So everybody, well, they was married. That's the sanctity of marriage. We ain't even talking about that part. That part is not the issue today. We're talking about just couples, period. You don't have to be married to get cheated on. You know, you live with somebody for 4 or 5 years. Y'all a couple. Y'all in a relationship. Why you're not married is I don't know. But you still can get cheated on. And you know, if I got to beg you for sex, I'm not gonna keep doing that. Or if it's not pleasing to me, like you just jump on top of me and bam, 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 and I want some tenderness, and I'm telling you these things and you're ignoring them, yeah, these are things that will make somebody go to somebody else. So yeah, like I know a couple, the wife doesn't like to have sex, and I don't even know where this came from, but if you don't like to have sex, why did you get married? Or why are you trying to be in a relationship if you don't like having sex? Because that's the part of the relationship. The person wants to have intimacy and sex with you, and you don't like that. So she knows that he cheats, but the problem is with that is, now first off, he wanna be with his wife, and that's what he really wants. But then on top of all of that, he wants to have sex. So she allows him to have sex, and the problem with that is he goes out and he has sex with street hookers, dirty street hookers, $25, and she knows. And every time he comes home and has sex with her, which he wants to do anyway, he brings her an STD. And why he won't use a condom, I do not know. I don't know. It's not my relationship. You know. I just don't know why somebody would do something like that and not protect themselves. Okay, but when he comes home and has sex with his wife, he gives her an STD. She accepts this, and then she goes to the doctor. Blah blah blah. That's on her. You know, that's on both of them, really, because if you're gonna go out here and be with dirty street hookers, you could at least wear a condom, or he wouldn't be out here with dirty street hookers if if his wife would just have sex with him. So, you know, that's not my life, that's their life. That's how they living, and I don't understand it, but you know, that's why she gets cheated on. Now some people are cheating just because they can. And you know, it's possible, absolutely possible, that the person that's cheating loves their spouse, did love their spouse, still loves their spouse, and will continue to love their spouse in the future. And cheating does not mean that the love is gone or never existed. The reality is you can love someone and still cheat on them. And that's an issue. That's a don't for me. Let me say this. When I got cheated on, that's what it was. It was just because he could. You know, he could do it. He, you know, don't get me wrong, we had a good relationship other than that. And when I found out, you know, it was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And You know, not because I wasn't doing what the things that he was asking me to do, you know, taking care of home, you know, trying to satisfy his needs, but he just cheated. Okay. Now, when I cheated, I was unhappy. And before I did, I told the person that I was unhappy, and they pretty much said they didn't care. And in my relationships, I give a person a chance to do something about it and about what's going on with me. And then they don't. They just don't think that I'm serious. You know, hey, I'm not happy. This is what's going on. I want to try to fix this. Maybe we can go to counseling. But if they don't want to do it, you can't make them do it. So then you have to decide to move on. Either continue to take it or move on. I chose to move on. Okay? And some people don't. When you get cheated on or when you cheat, some people don't. And somebody, I heard this the other day, they never leave their spouse for you or their relationship for you. They just want something on the outside, and that's just what you are. Okay, something on the outside. If you want to talk about it, 313-355-6018. I'm happy to take your calls. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about. We don't have to talk about this. We can talk about something else. You're watching Wjzz Cool TV, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like us, follow us, share us, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. I wanted to get that out the way before I go on to my next topic. I am talking about next stuff that's in the news. The UAW strike and you know what's going on with that. If you are about, and I want to say this, the consumers, we control what happens out here, whether you know it or not. Your dollars carry a lot more weight than you think. So if you are about to buy a car, and if you could hold off, you should. Now, if you're walking on the bus and you like, man, Friday when I get paid, I need another $300 to go and get me a car, then by all means, buy your car. Because I don't want y'all here walking. It's about to get cold. You've been waiting for months to save your money all summer long. You've been catching the bus. I'm going to get me a car, blah, blah, blah. Then get your car. You know, I ain't talking to you because you need a car. I'm talking about if you were going to trade your car in for something bigger or better and you don't need to get the car, you should hold off. Please do. Show some solidarity with the unions. These are your neighbors out there on the picket line, your friends, your family. So take that into consideration and wait, if you can, to buy your new car. And it don't matter because they're going to raise the prices anyway. Prices are already sky high. They're ridiculous. But if you can hold off, please do. Help them that's out there. Show them that you care. This is a way to show solidarity to your, this is a union town. You know, we've been, Detroit and the big three have sustained pretty much the world. You always see where somebody, the older people, when they passed away, they came from Mississippi, Georgia, blah, blah, blah. They worked in the factory. We have sustained the America for a long time. Those are the people who go to work every day. And I've never worked in a plant. I've been in a plant. I've seen, it's hard work. It's hard work. You're on your feet. You're lifting car parts. You know, you're standing up all day. It's hot in there. I heard in the summertime that it's like 110 degrees in there in July when it's 95 degrees outside. You know, they don't have air. So they need this money and they need your solidarity. They need this to sustain their livelihood, okay? Now, the casinos are on strike as well. And let me say this to you. Please, please, please don't go to those casinos and cross that picket line. Please don't. Because Hollywood Casino said that they will have business as usual if the workers went on strike. That means that they will use scab employees. And it means that they don't give a crap about their employees. Don't go there. They won't have, and if you don't go there, they won't have anybody to serve you. Again, we are a union town, Detroit. So don't cross a picket line to take them who don't respect us the money that you probably can't afford to lose anyway. Stay home. Don't go there. I'm just saying, keep this in mind. Last year, the 3 casinos here, just the 3 here, made $103 million monthly. monthly, $100 million monthly. And remember this, they are owned by the Las Vegas casinos in some way, shape, or form. So don't take them your money, okay? Don't do that. It's people on that picket line. Again, your neighbors, your family members. Don't cross those picket lines. Support the people that are fighting for their livelihood on both fronts, the UAW and the casinos. And then I heard Blue Cross Blue Shield is on strike as well. You know, they have to do what they have to do. And again, I say these two are your neighbors, friends, and family members, and they need your support, okay? They need your support. Do not go to those casinos. And take this into consideration too. Even most of the casinos, like I said, are owned by people, the Vegas people, in some way, shape, or form. But even if it's not, a lot of those investors in these casinos, they're billionaires. Don't take them your money when there's people out there on that picket line. Probably shouldn't go down there anyway, but just in case you were thinking about, well, they open, I'm gonna go anyway. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not right. We don't cross picket lines in Michigan, in Detroit. We don't do that. And I wouldn't work there if people were out on that picket line. Don't do that either. Don't take a job. They're probably calling people that applied. Don't go there. Don't take their job. Don't do that. Okay? That's just what I'm saying. I want to pass on something to you all. A couple of things with the holidays coming up, and I will mention this again, but we have this one. This is the Detroit Toys for Tots. And I'm trying to pull up the information. Sometimes my phone doesn't work in here, so it may not come up, or it may just take its own time. But okay, it's not coming up, but it was a message. Anyway, I will get this to you. And then there's another toy drive. Applications are being accepted at for a toy drive. Your child has to be under 14. Registration is open. Oh, this one opened. Okay, so registration is open, and you have to have a registration is mandatory, and it's the Toys Making Impacts Community Christmas Party. And let's see, beginning now until Monday, November 27th, 2023, qualified low-income families in need that reside in Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties may register for the 2023 Toys Making Impacts Community Christmas Party. And application forms are available at Loyalty Empire's General Store on Greenfield and Schoolcraft, 7 Days West or Town Center Mall, located at 15400 Grand River, and in some of the stores. So just go in there and ask. But like I said, children must be 14 years of age or younger, and the applicant must be the parent or legal guardian, and bring your valid driver's license, proof of income, that type of thing. I don't see a phone number, but the deadline to register is Monday, November 27th. And I will be giving you this information again. This is just an email that I got earlier, and so don't be like, oh, I didn't catch it. I will give this information again, and I can't get the other one to open, but I do have more information on toys. That's the Toys for Tots, and I think that's sponsored by the Marines or something like that. So you probably can look online and find information for that. Okay. I have a phone call. Okay, let's see who is on the line. We're gonna give him a chance to get back because I didn't see that I had a phone call. So, hello, who am I talking to? Okay. Is somebody there? Okay. And I can see I'm trying to get, hello. We're working out the kinks, y'all. Bear with us, okay? All right, is somebody there? Nope, I don't hear them. I don't hear them. I don't know what's going on. So we'll figure it out. Give us a chance. This is only the second show. We working out the details, okay? All right, we'll work it out. I'm sorry if I can't get to you. It's just technology. You know, we use technology so much. It seems to work sometimes on when it wants to. So, like I said, we will work this out. Give us time. It's only our second show. We working it out. I'm glad you're calling though. So now let's go to things that don't seem right. Okay. So I went to the Burlington a couple weeks ago, and the fitting rooms are not open. And I wanted to try some things on and put them in the layaway. I don't usually use layaway, but I saw some stuff. I didn't have the money on me. I wasn't going to use a credit card. I wasn't going to use a credit card. I had the money at home, but the stuff was super cute. And I wanted to try them on. Well, the fitting rooms are closed. So I was told that due to pandemic, they're closed. Now, at some point, you're going to have to stop using the pandemic as an excuse to give bad service, big department stores. If you're open, then be all the way open. You are open to take my money, but don't inconvenience me while you're taking it. Because now I put the stuff in the layaway without trying it on. Then I come home, go back and get it out. Then I go home and I try it on, and some of it doesn't fit. Quite naturally, it doesn't. Then I go back to the store to return it, to be told I can only have store credit. What the hell is that? Are you kidding me? I can only have store credit. Now, you know that by the time I got done, I got my money back, okay? Because it wasn't my fault that I had to bring them back. It was theirs because I couldn't try them on. And I sent a message to corporate, and y'all should too when stuff don't seem right. And blaming things on pandemic is not cutting it anymore. I will be complaining and pointing it out when stuff don't seem right. And every one of y'all should be doing the same thing, because if you don't say anything, they will continue to treat us this way. And pandemic is not an excuse anymore. You're open. You're taking my money. Then let me use your damn fitting rooms, because I'm not. Just think how many times I went to the store, got the stuff, went back to the store, took the stuff out, went back home, and then went back to the store to bring it back, and then you say I can only have store credit. I'm not falling for that. Well, yeah, naturally I got my money back. The manager was nice enough because I pointed it out. But if you don't point it out, and he don't do this for everybody, because when I went to take the stuff back, he was like, oh, we only do store credit. I was like, no, you told me that I could bring it back. He was like, oh yeah, I did tell you that. Yeah, he only did that for me because I said something. He's not going to do it for you if you don't say nothing. So you need to say something. Every chance you get, you need to say something, because that is truly an inconvenience to me, to you, to everybody. Don't take my money. Or like the stores. Remember, the stores used to be open. Walmart, Myers used to be open 24 hours. Now they close at midnight. Well, because of the pandemic. I like going to the store at 2:30 in the morning. I used to work in the bars. I would make money, tips, go get some groceries for the rest of the week, so I don't have to get up and go out on Sunday morning. I can do my grocery shopping at 2:30 in the morning, and it's an entirely different vibe at 2:30 in the morning. The employees are happy to see you. They are friendly. I had a friend that worked there. He would give me rain checks for stuff that was on sale 3 weeks ago. I'd be like, hey, he would do that. So it's a different vibe at 2:30 in the morning, but they don't want to be open because they claim because of pandemic they're not open. What difference do it make? You ain't got to pay nobody, because we self-scanning our shit anyway. So what difference do it make? You could be open. Y'all just blaming everything on pandemic. If you're going to say pandemic is over and you're open fully, then damn, be open fully. Don't half-ass me, because I don't like it, and my dollars will speak to that, and my voice will speak to that. I don't like what you're doing. Stop blaming it on pandemic. Open up your fitting rooms, and they're not the Burlington's not the only one. The fitting rooms are not open in Meyer. I don't even think they have a space anymore for a fitting room. Myers used to have a fitting room, and the fitting rooms are now open in Walmart. And don't. Maybe Myers never had a fitting room, but I know they used to have a layaway, and we were talking about that too. Layaway. Me and my son were talking about that. They don't do that anymore. They want you to use, and I'm going to talk about this at another day, they want you to either use credit, or they have this new stuff called I think it's Karma, where you pay as you go. So you can get $200 worth of stuff and only pay $15 or whatever a month. It's not credit, but I can't remember. They break your payments down into equally monthly payments. And then you're like, oh, well, it's only $15. So what do? You add more and you add more and you add more. Just a way to keep your dollars coming into their pockets. Okay. So just be aware of what people are doing, and businesses, stores and stuff are doing. And let's say something if it don't seem right. Okay. Let's do it like that. That way your voice will tell them that you don't want to take this anymore, because if you don't say nothing, they're just going to continue to do it. Okay. You're watching Wjzz Cool TV, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like us, follow us, share us, subscribe to Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Okay. So let's move on to things I saw on social media. Oh my God, there was so much stuff, but I had to narrow it down. I've got things I saw on YouTube, on social media for weeks, because it's just so much. So, and again, I say, I think this shit be for likes. It has to be. It absolutely has to be sometimes for likes. I would hope that it is, because there was this lady on there telling her husband, not the son's father, but the husband, who pays all the bills in the house. He told her, she said her grown-ass son, she didn't say that, but I'm telling y'all, he was a grown-ass boy, 27 years old. He does not have to contribute to the household in any way, shape, or form. And the guy was talking about really taking out the garbage. He wasn't talking about paying no bills, just helping out, taking out the garbage, cutting the grass. The boy said, I don't be here that much. I don't make garbage. Why should I take it out? Okay. And that speaks to how he was raised, because garbage didn't just start coming when she got married to this guy, which I don't know how long they had been married, but he should have been taking out the garbage all along. The guy said nobody has to tell anybody to take out the garbage. You see the garbage is running over, take out the damn garbage. But she said if he had a problem with it, he could leave. The husband, who's paying all the bills. Now, like I say, I hope this is for likes, because, bitch, you stupid. I'm just going to say it. You stupid. First off, you're doing a disservice to your son and to any woman that he tries to get with, because this attitude that he has had it for 27 years, and he's going to continue to have it, because you have facilitated this attitude in him by not making him or teaching him anything that he should do. That's just common knowledge. Take out the garbage, man. Whether you made it or not, you live here, take out the garbage. And again, I say, maybe this was just for likes, just a skit that they were doing, because she sounds like a damn fool. There is no way that I'm going to tell my man, who paying all of the bills in his house, okay? Or maybe it wasn't his house. Maybe he moved into her house and her and his son was living there. However, it doesn't matter. He's paying the bills. That he should leave if she didn't make her son do some stuff. Now, all he said was, and this makes sense, that the boy needs to contribute. He didn't say pay a bill. He said contribute to the household. Take out the garbage, cut the grass, something like that. She sounds like a fool that she would even say, my son ain't got to go nowhere and you could leave. Okay? That was dumb as hell. Okay? And again, I say, she will unleash him onto the world, and he don't know nothing, he don't do nothing, and he's not going to change the things that he do and say. He's going to be trying to live with some woman with that same attitude, and she probably going to take it, because I don't know why women take the things that they take sometimes, but she probably gonna take it too. He gonna lay up and have a bunch of babies, and then he ain't gonna do nothing over there either. It's gonna be a vicious cycle, and it's never going to stop. So to her husband, honey, there are a lot of women out there who would love to have you. You paying bills and saying stuff that's correct, because he should be paying the bills. Helping out in some way, shape, or form. All right. So I thought that was fair. I think she is crazy, and if you still there, sir, you are crazy too, because you need to go somewhere where somebody gonna appreciate you for doing the things that you feel a man should do, and doing the things that you trying to teach this young man to do and be. Okay, and she will be by herself. That's what I think about it. That's just stuff I saw on social media, but it is so much stuff, so much foolishness on social media that I can't wait to dive into some of the other issues and things that I saw. And again, I say I'll be thinking this for likes, but I don't know. At least I hope it is. Okay, so book club. Join the Wjzz Cool TV book club, and that's on Facebook. Join us and we will get some books and talk about some books. And this week we are talking about Delronda Big 50 Hood's book. It's called A Hood Tale Beyond BET. And I want to say, I know y'all saw the movie of her life and the Trap Queen episode that she was featured on, but this book goes deeper into her life and her feelings about the things that she was doing and the things that she was going through. Y'all know she is from Detroit. On the east side. She grew up on the streets, and she used these streets to make that money. So get the book. It is available on Amazon. I don't have a copy in front of me. I left it at home. It is available on Amazon. I think she's in Target, but you can always Google it, because like I said, you can find anything on Google or Facebook, on the internet. You can find anything on the internet. Okay. Again, it is entitled Beyond. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. It is entitled A Hood Tale Beyond BET. And she might have used some streets and stuff like that, and it's deep, y'all, but she is such a quiet, gentle person. She also is a fellow host of a show on WJZZ TV called Clear It Up. That's at Wednesdays at 7 p.m. So check her out on here as well. But get the book and then go to WJZZ Cool TV Book Club and join. And maybe we can get her to make an appearance on this show, and maybe I can make an appearance on her show. We can mix it up and talk about her book, talk about my books, we'll figure it out. My book is entitled, this is one of them, A Ain't Always for Apple. It's an erotic adult alphabet book. Get this is available at sharjay.com for $15. I have 2 volumes, and I am working on 2 more volumes, so get those books so we can talk about that. And my books are intended to help the over 100 million adults in America that can't read, or that read at or below an 8th grade level. And it's for adults. It's an erotic adult alphabet book based on the premise of a children's alphabet book, but mine's is where A is for apple, B is for ball, that type of thing. Yeah, well, my A ain't for apple, okay? And that's why it's entitled that. A Ain't Always for Apple, Volume 1 and Volume 2 1/4, available on sharjay.com. So check it out. Okay? So, Friday, the 20th is Friday? Okay. I will be co-hosting, more like attending, a speed dating event. I'm going to be trying to get a date too. No, I'm not. Just a joke. But I'm hosting a speed dating event. This is speed dating, the speed dating event autumn edition. Come fall in love. Oh, I get it, because it's the fall. Oh, that's cute. I didn't write this, but that's cute. Come fall in love. They say starts at 6 p.m. promptly, and it goes to 8 p.m. It is at the East Warren Farmers Market at 16835 East Warren in Detroit. So come mingle with other singles. You might meet that special person. You never know. I will be there. Sounds like a fun event. I don't know what all the details, but I will be there too. And if I see somebody cute, I may try to talk to them. I don't know. I'm single. I could do that. Okay. So, you know what? It was something else I saw on social media that I want to talk about briefly. There was a woman on there, and again, I say these things might be for likes, but I don't know why she would say this. So she said she was with her guy. They were being sexually active. She was performing an act on him. Okay, remember I told y'all I was going to be a little bit more politically correct in the daytime, but that's just for now. For the first 2 shows, we'll get deeper into it as the shows go on. But she was being She was performing an act on him, and he died during the act. Okay. And first off, I know somebody, not the same sexual act, but I know somebody that this actually happened to. Okay. I'll talk about her in a second. But I don't know if I would get on social media or do an interview and say that I caused somebody to pass away while performing a sexual act on them. She said his last words were, "Oh shit," and she ain't know. Well, that "oh shit" meant that was the end. She thought that "oh shit" was he had reached his sexual peak or whatever, his climax, but that's not what that was. He passed away. And I don't think I would tell nobody that. I really don't. I don't think I would want nobody to know. And then I probably would be scared if I was doing that with somebody again, that it would happen again. And people are so cruel. Somebody said he came and went at the same time. People had jokes. And I don't think that's funny. If that's what happened, what truly happened to that woman, that's not funny. That's something really scary. And I don't think that I would feel safe having sex again with somebody. I would be devastated if it happened again. But I do know a woman, she's a former coworker, that happened. And this goes back to my first topic. This was her married friend, and he was at her house, and when they got done, or he had a heart attack. So she had to call the EMS, and they took him to the hospital, and they made her go with him. When she got there, his wife, they called his wife came. His wife jumped on her. I probably would have left. I don't think I would have stuck around. But his wife jumped on her at the hospital, big old mess, blah, blah, blah. And then it was all over the job that what had happened. Everybody was talking about it. Yeah, so that's another thing about cheating. Something like that could happen as you get older. You're with somebody. I mean, if I dated somebody, he would be like in his 60s or whatever. And, most people our age are not health conscious. They have health issues and whatnot. That's a possibility. That's a real possibility, because sex is a strain on your heart muscles, on your body, on, you're doing all these things, trying to achieve satisfaction. And, these things are possible. I would be devastated if my man afterwards, because my friend, she is still devastated kind of to this day. She hesitant about having sex with people, and this happened, oh wow, this happened maybe 25 years ago, and she's still devastated. And again, you put the component of the fact in there that he was married, and then so now you with your married person and they have a heart attack, and you got to call his wife and tell him. Not funny, but things to think about. Okay, no, it's not funny, but it's something to think about. That's not something I would want to happen, and if it did, I don't think I would be over it. Like I said, she not over it, and it's been about 25 years, and she not over it yet. So you know what? I don't think she's been with anybody since. Really. Not that I know of, and I'm thinking, and I'm not going to call her and ask her, like, hey, after that happened, but I don't think she hasn't mentioned another boyfriend or anything since. So for 25 years, she's been scared to have sex with somebody for fear that she might do him in, so to speak. While she's doing them, she don't do him in. Okay? So these are things that we must take into consideration in everything that we do. We have to think about it. So if that had been like her husband, wouldn't have been no issue with going with him to the hospital. She wouldn't have to face his wife. So you put the cheating component in it, then the health component in it, because he was not of good health. He didn't eat right. He ate cookies and candy like all day long. That was his diet. So he wasn't healthy to begin with. So he smoked, he drank, worked long hours, had a bad diet, was doing 2 women, taking care of 2 households, because he helped out at her house as well. Kind of, sort of. I thought they were married. That's how I thought she was his wife. That's how much they spent time together. Okay, they worked together, and everything else. So they were together a lot, and yeah, that's a lot. So his health wasn't good. His situation wasn't good to begin with. So he's out here having sex with somebody else too. Okay. So these are things to think about, y'all. What you do, how you do it, and when you do it, and where you do it, and why you do it. These are things that you have to take into consideration. All of it. All of it. When you have sex, how old is he? What's his diet like? Does he exercise? Does he smoke? Does he drink? You could kill him just by having sex. And then if he married, you gotta call his wife and tell him. Then she probably gonna beat you up. Okay? So, yeah, things to think about. All right. So let's see, what else did I see on social media? I don't know, but I know I want to talk about the fact that go back to my book and the fact that I wrote it because people can't read. Y'all know what I say. Whether you can read or not, first off, you will learn something. That's one thing about the book. But I want to talk about the illiteracy aspect of it. Our young people, mostly, they don't read. When I see messages on Facebook, I don't know if they're doing text speak or if they just don't know that they're using the wrong words. I don't know. And it worries me because you really can't tell. They use SUM for some, SOME, and that's not the word. They use CUM for COME for come, and that's not the right word. And I don't think they know the difference. I just think they think that that's correct. There are some people that are on social media and I read their posts and I swear to God I can't understand what they're saying. The words don't make any sense. Spell check change it and the sentence don't make any sense, and they don't know that it don't make any sense because they can't read. So these are things that need to be fixed. Not just with my book, but I use my book because as an adult, nobody wants to read an ABC book that's for children. I understand that. When I used to teach the literacy classes, that's what they would say, that the books were childish and they don't want to use them to learn how to read. But that's all that was available. So that's why I did what I did. Let me do the station break. You're watching Wjzz Cool TV. This is the Unique Truth Show with Sharjay. We're live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV. It's the coolest station in the world, okay? Back to that, the literacy thing. If you cannot read, please do something about it. Like I said, regardless of what's going on and what's wrong with you or your life, myself included, like I said, I am fat, and I know this. And I have a complete gym in my home, and there's no reason why I should be fat, but I am. I don't eat bad. I do exercise. I have not gained a pound. I have not lost a pound in the last 5 years, okay? Despite how I try, despite what I do, I shape up, work out, which I'm going to get back into that. We'll talk about that later. My new exercise regimen, we'll talk about that. And the person who put that regimen together, we will talk about her. So, okay, I hear somebody. Is somebody there?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. Did you want to say something about what we're talking about, or what you got?
Yes, I wanted to make a comment about the book. Now, I am in receipt of both copies, and I must admit that if all else failed, I learned new words for old things. It made me question, well, what do I know? How smart am I?
Oh.
So I believe anybody that purchases your book is in for an eye-opening experience.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Any other comments about what we're talking about? Just, I appreciate that.
Oh, well, let me see. Mm.
What about what we talked about? What's on social media about the lady saying that her husband, who pays all the bills, could leave before her son leaves? How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm just going to say this and leave it at that. The epitome of asinine.
Okay. Thank you for the call so much. Talk to you another time. All right.
Take care. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I appreciate the comments about the book. I really do. Again, I say this is something that we use to help adults read. And I know we can't take this to the school and show it to the people in a formal setting, but you know, you can add it to your library and spice up things. You know, I know some people who gave it to some immigrant grandparents who don't speak English, and she said don't speak English well, and she said she gave it to her grandparents, and she was like, I don't see them that much at night, and she's like, the book is in the room with them. She's like, I don't know what they're doing, but they seem to be having fun. Okay, so that's and maybe they learning how to read, or maybe they learning new stuff to do. I don't know, but however, I appreciate them getting the book and using the book, and yeah, I appreciate it. So, but again, I say it's just for it's not just for if you don't know how to read, but it is my main reason for writing it. It's to help you learn how to read. Okay? And it's a sexy way to help you learn how to read. And there's no shame in not knowing how to read. The shame comes from not doing anything about it, and it will help you. I saw a girl on national TV. She used the improper word. She asked the girl, what if he doesn't, they was on Married at First Sight. She asked the girl, what if your new husband doesn't fellatio you? And it threw me aback, because I'm like, well, does the girl have a penis? Because that's not the proper word for that. But she said this on national television, and they let that play. So not only was she ignorant, and the girl responded to her, she was ignorant as well. Maybe she should have corrected her or something, but they were having a full-blown conversation about the wrong way to, you know. So, and this is my thing too. If you're doing this and you don't know what it is, what the proper name for it is, you probably shouldn't be doing it. I mean, no, it don't stop you from doing it, but I'm not doing it if I don't know what I'm doing. So learn what you're doing first. Read, figure it out. I know we don't, but I'm just saying it makes more sense. You won't be on national television saying the wrong word for a sex act, okay? Okay. All right, so we are almost out of time. Wow, this time went quick. All right. Next week is my Halloween show. It's not Halloween, but it's my Halloween show. And I will have some tricks and some treats for you. Might be a little spooky. Ooh. Might be a little spooky. So check me out next week, and I think it's going to be something that you're going to like. So please join me. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate you in every way, shape, or form. Let's see. We got technical difficulties again. Let's see. Come on. Open up. Or don't. All right. You know what? I'm just going to play the intro again, because the outro doesn't want to play. All right, thanks for joining me, y'all. I do appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day.